You guys ready?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And today I'm going to talk about how to teach and learn vocabulary. It's an easy topic, I think. And let's look at first what is vocabulary. Well, vocabulary is the words that we learn or that we teach in foreign language. And new items of vocabulary include many things, not just a single word. It can include compound words, phrases, multi-word idioms, even whole sentences. We can call them all vocabulary. And for example, multi-word idioms, flash in the pan, that is a vocabulary, right? That is a phrase, kick the bucket. And sentences like two heads are better than one, and kill the goose that lays the golden eggs. We all call them vocabulary. And in the when we teach vocabulary, what need to be taught? For example, we should teach students the form, right? Pronunciation and spelling. That is the most important one. And then the grammar. And then we have to teach students the collocations between different words, and denotations and connotation, appropriateness, and meaning relationships, and word formation. And let's look at it one by one. I will skip the form, pronunciation, and spelling. That's easy to understand, and also grammar. And I want to talk about collocations. Collocations, for example, is which word you often use. Which words you often use together to form a phrase. Yet, the correct match. For example, we usually say take medicine, right? That is correct. We don't say eat medicine, right? And for example, we can say a high probability, but we can't say a high chance, right? And we can say a good chance. And for example here, we use congratulate somebody on something, but not for something, right? And read a book, we can't say see a book. Right? So that is the correct collocations. Do you understand?
Yes.
And then the next, denotation and connotation. Denotation means the literal meaning of the word. That is the meaning we can find in the dictionary. And connotations is the emotional associations that the word brings to our mind. For example, here we have three words: thin, slim, and skinny.
Mm-hmm.
They are all the same meaning, right? But they have different connotation. For example, she looked thin after her illness. Here, thin. What kind of connotation? It means it is a neutral word, right? We have no negative or positive feeling in this when using this word. But here, this sentence, she is a tall, slim girl. Here, slim is used as positively, right? Positive connotations. And her skinny figure looked like a ghost. Okay, here, skinny. So the speaker has some negative feelings when using this word, right? You understand? Okay. And then the next part, appropriateness. It means that who speaks what variety of language to whom, where, when, about what topic, and with what individual intents and social sequences. Appropriateness. For example, these three words, Chuck, Nick, and Kate, we usually use these three words in informal or colloquial language, right, or everyday conversation. But we hardly use these three words in our formal writing. You understand? That is the appropriateness of using the vocabulary. And meaning relationships, we have synonyms, antonyms, hyponyms, co-hyphens, and superordinates. For example, do you know what is synonyms? Yeah, the two words have the same meaning. We call the two words synonyms together, okay, with each other. And antonyms, the different meanings, right? Tall, short, okay, for example. And hyponyms, and I will display these three relationships for you. Look at this one. For example, animal, here, in this picture, animal, we call it superordinate. That is kind of umbrella term, you know. And under the superordinate, we have dog, tiger, cat, bear, etc. We call these 4 words the hyponyms of animal. Okay, and the relationship between each hyponyms, we call it co-hyphens. For example, dog and tiger, the relationship between these 2 words are co-hyphens. You understand? Okay. And vocabulary teaching techniques for advanced learners. For example, let's look at, there are 3 techniques using context clues and using word formations and using dictionaries. For example, let's look at this one. Context clues. For example, if for somebody who doesn't understand the meaning of anthropology, now we can just explain this word in the context. For example, anthropology is a scientific study of man. So in this way, you understand, right? Okay. And then another, we can get to know the meaning of the difficult word through the contrast. For example, a good supervisor can recognize instantly the adept workers from the unskilled ones. So what does adept mean? That is, yeah, this word just in the contrast with this word, right? Okay, so adept means skillful. Okay. And we can know the meaning of the new words in the connectives in the sentence. For example, there were so many demonstrators in the red square that he had to elbow his way through the crowd. So do you know the elbow his way? Okay. And let's look at this one, experience and common sense. So we can also guess the meaning of the word. For example, the snake slithered through the grass. So what does slithered mean? The snake. Yeah, the move of the snake, right? The snake, how to move. And this sentence is really cold out tonight. Sure it is, my hands are practically numb. How about lightening the furniture? The furnace, sorry. So what does numb mean?
Don't have the feeling?
Yeah. It's too cold that the fingers, you can't
Feel.
You can't feel anything, so numb. Okay. And we can also learn vocabulary by studying these useful prefixes, suffixes. Okay, these are prefixes. Prefixes, do you understand? And okay, and these are useful suffixes. Okay. Okay, so that's all.